What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? This your boy Bassett here with the Purple Pill Podcast. We have three beautiful ladies for y'all. Let's get it going. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good, y'all? This is a Purple Pill Pod class dating show. Like the video as you come in and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have some beautiful ladies here for y'all tonight. We're just gonna jump right into it. All right, ladies, let me have your name, your age, what you do, and an interesting fact about yourself. We'll start with you.
You can start with it. Let's start with it. Hi, my name's Udoka. I'm 24 years old. I'm a hairstylist, and interesting fact about me is that I'm Nigerian.
I think the name kind of gave it away. Next interesting fact.
Next interesting fact is I can dance.
Like
What kind of dancing is this?
I do a lot of Afrobeat dancing, and I could do the splits.
Oh,
Okay, so not stripping.
Not stripping. Nah, I don't do any of that.
All right, next. Yeah, you go ahead.
Hi, my name is Violet. I am 25 years old. What were the questions again?
Your name, your age, what you do.
I currently go to cosmetology school, but I am a opera singer and jazz singer.
Nice.
And an interesting fact about yourself.
I usst to be in the circus.
Oh,
Used to be in a
Oh, wow.
circus.
Yeah.
That explains the hair.
Yeah.
Well, what did
Not
you
too
do?
Much, not too much.
I did a little bit of everything. I know how to swallow swords.
I was about to ask
leather.
that. Did you do sword swallowing?
Yeah, I do that. I'm trying to learn currently how to aerial silk, but like,
Yeah, can you suck other things?
uh,
Don't play with you. Don't play with you. So you swallow swords and
breathe fire.
you. Wow, she's a dragon in this bitch. Okay, okay, Daenerys Targaryen. All right.
How long
you?
did you do that for?
I did that in my early childhood, so I did that for like 4 years.
Damn, early childhood.
Yeah.
Shit, they got some slave labor over there.
Wow. All right, and you?
My name is Chinwe. I'm 23. Currently, I'm in school at UNT. And a fun fact about me is that I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
Hairstylist. So both y'all are hairstylists then?
Yeah,
Is that how y'all met?
that's my sister. Yeah. That's
Oh,
my
Oh,
sister.
your
shit.
sister.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What are you majoring in right now?
I major in marketing right now.
Okay, bet.
All
Cool.
right. So before we get started, I just wanted to ask one more question to that. Are you ladies single in a relationship? Like, what's going on with you guys?
Oh, I'm in a relationship.
Relationship?
Yeah.
I'm currently single, but I am talking to someone.
So single, but not single.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, not single.
Okay.
Or not in a
Nice.
relationship. It's complicated.
What does that mean? Like, are
Um,
you like?
I'm not necessarily looking, but
He'll do
yeah,
for now.
yeah.
Okay. So it's a placeholder boyfriend, basically.
Not
No?
no,
No?
not placeholder boyfriend. It's just like, oh yeah, he's
He's around. Convenient.
he's someone that's I love.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's just not giving
so
you the
he's
relationship.
not giving you the relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Why do you think that is? Like, what's stopping from crossing that border and just giving that title?
I don't want to say too much. I know some of y'all
Oh,
watching.
he's
Some of y'all watching.
You're gonna come back and watch
Some
this,
watching.
and I know you.
You got.
I don't want to say too much, but some problems in the relationship. But yeah, we're together. Like, yeah, technically we're together, but some things. So I'm not trying to give him my all type.
Okay.
But you love him,
Yeah, I love him.
but you won't give him your all.
Nah, we've been together for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we've been together, but stuff happens.
Have you had that conversation with him?
Huh? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
It sounds
it's
like
complicated. like I
Okay.
said, it's complicated. So I don't want to go into too much explaining into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understandable.
I got a question for you.
something.
So whenever we hear those terminologies like it's complicated or situationships, do you think women tend to put themselves in situationships, or do you think men tend to put themselves in situationships?
Yeah, I definitely feel
And we
like
can go around.
I definitely feel like it's on me for the situationship because, like I said, I love him, so I don't want to technically leave him. So I feel like, yeah, I'm stick beside him. Like that's my man type.
Man.
Gotcha. All right, Violet.
To be honest, I think men do.
Tend to put themselves in situationships.
Because
Okay.
like sometimes they're afraid to commit to something, which I get here and there if you get brokenhearted, but you know, if that's the case, and you either you gotta commit to it or you gotta dip out because that's not fair to that person.
Gotcha. So you're saying the guy doesn't want to commit to the girl, so they're the ones that get stuck with the situation.
With my history, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna come back around to that. And you?
I want to say maybe both. Honestly, it could be both because I feel like maybe women they allow it, but yeah, I feel like men also put themselves in a position to be in a situationship as well. So,
Okay.
Who do you, ladies? Who do you think like a situationship hurts more? Who do you think benefits? Like, who do you think benefits a little bit, and who do you think it hurts more? Because or a situationship is mostly just having sex, right, and not really being serious, so to speak. So, who do you think it hurts more and benefits more?
I mean, I would say it benefits the person who initiated the situationship, like who how can I put this like say someone is looking for more in a relationship, they're ready to take the next step, and then the other person is not. So, and then the other person is going along with the person who is okay with being in the position that they are in.
Yeah.
I feel like
Speak
for
closer to the
them,
mic.
I feel like for them, they're the one who's benefiting from the situationship. You know, they have less to lose.
Okay, you Violet.
I honestly agree with her. It could be either or. It really could.
Mhm.
It's just the person who initiates it at first, like, hey, you know.
Mhm.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I had to agree with them. Honestly, yeah, it's whoever really initiates it and whoever says or whoever is really thinking about being in a situationship. Because most time it's the men. Like I can't lie, it's most of the men. But women sometimes it's like very really rare for a woman to be wanting a situationship. To be honest.
Yeah.
So you say usually men benefit from situationships more
Yeah.
than women.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They ask for it more.
Yeah.
You said who asked for it more? You said
Men.
men asked for it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to steer a little, be a little more clear as far as who's asking for it. You know, nobody's asking to be in a situationship per se.
They look
Yeah.
look for it more. Sorry.
yeah.
No, let me not say asking. They look for it more.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: who wants the relationship usually? Who's
It's
Who's
I feel
is it
like
the
it's-
women that's usually wanting a relationship over men, or do you think men want a relationship over women?
I feel like women want a relationship more than men.
Perfect. So if the woman is wanting the relationship for the man and the man is the gatekeeper of the relationship, wouldn't you think that is the woman that puts themselves in a situationship because that's all she can probably get out of that man? Because her ultimate goal is to get a relationship.
Yeah, you're
Right?
right about that one.
So if she's not getting the relationship, she's the one that's committing to being okay with being in the situationship.
Yeah, and like she said, it's both parties because like they allow it basically. Women they want a relationship, so they see like potential in the man that they see a relationship in, but the man that they seek the relationship with, they just want a situationship. So I feel like it's just like it clashes.
All right.
Period.
Now, if men don't commit, men don't give out that relationship, as Violet, as you mentioned, you know, why do you think that a man more than likely, what are some reasons that a man won't commit to a girl that wants the relationship from them? And we can go around through each one of y'all and talk about that.
Honestly, I feel like men function off of off of just, women basically. They function knowing that they're able to pull women or able to just have a woman in their life. Because a man can have a good woman in their life and then they don't want to commit to them. Like, honestly, that's how I feel.
Respect.
I feel like it's past heartbreak and trauma for some men.
Yeah, even though the heartbreak be when they're like 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
In
Like,
fifth grade. 'Cause what are you doing right now?
they'll hold on to that for life.
For
And, like,
life.
I understand the fear of it, like going into something else and trusting somebody like that, because like I understand like it's hard to, but sometimes therapy helps. To be honest, therapy
And
is
men
really
be
great.
so against therapy.
Yeah,
Men be so against therapy.
Yeah. All right.
Y'all been in therapy before?
hell yeah.
All
Yeah.
three of y'all?
I haven't been
Really?
in therapy. God's my therapy.
You want a
Okay.
crazy ass bitch? No, for real.
True.
Okay. And yourself?
Me?
Yeah, with the question.
Oh, can you repeat the question for me real quick, please?
Yeah. If men don't commit, what are some reasons why a man won't commit to the woman that wants the relationship from them?
What are some reasons why a man won't commit?
Yeah.
Um,
For a girl to be stuck in a situationship.
maybe he's benefiting from whatever he's getting from her in that moment. He's probably benefiting. He's probably getting sex. She's
Mhm.
cooking for him. Maybe paying a bill or something. So I think in that moment for him, it's like, why should I commit to this girl? Because I'm already getting everything that I need. So why should I take it to the next step? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of factors, but that's probably the main one.
Yeah.
But
It's
don't you think if a guy was with a woman and he really wanted her in a relationship, don't you think he'd give it to her? So don't you think that the woman is actually not doing something that doesn't qualify her for a relationship in his eyes?
I mean, yeah, that could be a thing as well. But I don't know.
with a follow up to that.
Yeah.
Do you think most women know what the man that they wants out of them? Like, for example, in the example you just gave, you said,
Mhm.
"Oh, guy could be getting sex from her. She could be cooking for him. She can even possibly be paying a bill for
Type.
him, right?" But is that really what that man wants
Mhm.
out of her? Like, like, do you think most girls know what the man that they want really wants out of a girl?
That's a good question.
No.
No.
Men be confusing.
Honestly, yeah.
Men don't be upfront. Not gonna lie, they don't be upfront. It's very minimal of men to be upfront of what they want. And if a man's being upfront with you, listen to them. Listen to them. Like, listen to what they're saying. But most of the time, when you meet a man, they're not going to tell you they want a situationship. They're not going to tell you, oh, I'm not really looking for. They'll tell you that not looking for a relationship, but they won't tell you, oh, I don't want you to do this and that. Knowing a woman is doing something that they'll do in a relationship. So they're not really clear of what they really want.
Do you think women want to know the truth?
Yes, I do think women don't want
Do
to
you
know
think
the
they
truth.
could handle the truth too?
Even if they can't handle it, they'll still want to know the truth.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Can
sure.
you handle the truth?
Even if they can't handle it, they'll still want to know the truth.
What if the guy you're seeing right now said to you, I still want, maybe this is why he hasn't given you the relationship. Maybe he's
I know.
still
I was in a relationship for 3 years.
okay, well,
I'm
just
in a relationship for
hypothetically,
3
just hypothetically.
Okay.
Let's say he wanted to see other girls on the side,
Mhm.
and maybe that's why he hasn't given you the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's why he that's my train of thought. But
That's why I put you in the
and the like he hasn't given you the relationship because
Yeah.
Complicated stuff.
he wants
Yeah.
to keep you like as a situationship because he's afraid that you won't accept what he wants.
Yeah, and that's very manipulative. Like, why would you want?
But you just said you wanted the truth.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
but if he told me like, oh, yeah, for me personally, if he told me that he wanted to talk to other girls, I'm not gonna be one of those girls. I'm not gonna be one of those girls. Not gonna lie. So he can talk to other girls, but yeah, find somebody that's open to do that. I'm not gonna be one of them.
Okay, so he told you the truth and now you dumped him.
Yeah, because what?
So why would he
Even-
tell you the truth?
That's
What?
manipulative. Like I said,
That
that's
way-
very manipulative.
That way he can get what he wants, and she can get what she wants.
Yeah, exactly. I want
Like,
like
him,
a relationship.
He does
like-
his little thing, you know.
But
Yeah,
that's
he-
that's
It's
every
the
guy.
best.
That's
Yeah.
not
You're
good.
gonna go to the next guy, and he's gonna want the same thing.
It's not every guy.
Mm,
I'm telling you
come
that
on.
it's not every guy.
You know that.
So
yeah,
if
I know that for a fact.
So you know that for a fact.
Yeah, I do.
So would you think to believe that men out here today do not want variety?
Yeah. Honestly, the men of this generation, of course, social media is a very highly factor in that in
Mhm.
that thing
Mhm.
because back then, men really weren't out there looking for anybody but their wife.
Mhm.
But now they have social media to look at all these girls getting BBLs or all these girls with fat asses and big tits type shit. And yeah, that's what they want. Like that's what they see. They see variety in that. They see, oh, even if a girl is not even like up to their standards or even up to like even lower than the standards, they'll still look for that. They just want a girl that they can, I don't know, like
Sleep with?
Manipulate.
yeah,
Oh,
manipulate
okay.
or and sleep with basically.
Okay.
What if I told you, ladies, that men really haven't changed that much in terms of what we want? It's just that men of the past were more covert about it.
Um,
Like guys today are idiots with it. Like they get caught like quick. It's on social media. Like they leave clues everywhere. But
I
men
don't
of the
know,
past, they were
'cause-
more covert. Like you went to a man's funeral, and it turns out you had a whole nother family.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was smooth about it back then.
Um,
That would be
coming
awful.
from a family that's both my parents, they've been together for 20 plus years. Honestly, I don't really see a relationship being interrupted by anything that's outside of the family. So I don't think all men are the same.
Yeah.
That's how I feel too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think like people will be like, all men cheat, all men cheat.
They
then I'll look
don't.
at
No. All men don't cheat, but all men want to. They've always thought about it at some point.
They thought
Okay,
about it,
that can
but
be, I mean, that can be fine, but
yeah,
like
that's fine if you
Yeah.
think about
you
it.
know,
but-
temptation happens. You
Yeah.
know, Jesus
Yeah.
was tempted too. You know, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But like when they say all men cheat, I look at my father. My dad has never cheated on my mother.
That you know.
I can never even imagine.
honestly, my mom would not be with her.
I would
be with him no more.
There's
She
absolutely
would not be
no
with
way.
him.
Yeah,
I know my mom. She's a very strong, independent woman. So I know she will be fine perfectly without him.
Man,
Okay.
that's kind of
Don't not too much with my dad.
yeah.
No, I'm not saying, but like, I'm saying like
I'm
if he ever cheated on her, like she's not gonna put up with that.
Yeah.
She's not gonna stay in that relationship.
For sure. And I feel like even just thinking about it, it's not even like an option. Like I can't even fathom my father doing that to my mother.
Yeah.
And I know it's not for everyone, but just for me, like me personally, when people say all men cheat, like yeah, no. Like I feel like, and it's even though like you look at the materials of today, you might not believe that like you'll get a partner that doesn't cheat, but for me, like that's my portion. Like I'm not gonna get a partner that cheats on me.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like not all men cheat, but probably in their lifetime they'll cheat on like a previous
Mhm.
partner. But like if they're really serious about a relationship, they won't cheat. So if
Yeah.
you're their partner now and they're really serious about you, they won't cheat on you.
Mm.
They won't. Of course, they've done it in their past time or their previous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're really serious about you, they won't cheat.
Yeah.
Also, with that, I feel like that statement, I sometimes don't like the statement because I feel like it puts a lot of the responsibility on the woman instead of putting it on the man's character. You know,
what statement?
like if you're that, if he really likes you, he won't cheat on you, something like that. You know, I feel
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
puts the responsibility on the woman when it's like, no, like
Yeah, it's
when he start becoming a better person, go to therapy,
mhm.
that's whenever he probably won't cheat on you anymore. You know?
Yeah. So one thing I do want to point out too, like whenever we talk about like cheating, you know, or men stepping outside of their actual relationship,
Mhm.
that's not saying we condone it at all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
going back to what Eric initially said, he said all men want multiple women.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that he's willing to enact on that action of cheating.
Yeah.
You know, and then what transpired from that is saying, well, no, I know for a fact all men don't want all women want multiple women. That's a lie. Men do want multiple women. It's just that most men don't have those kind of options. To enact on that ability. So like, don't sit here and think that, oh, because he doesn't have those options, he will never want that, because he will. And going back to the whole topic of like, there's something that the lady just mentioned just a second ago. You said something along the lines of what was it, that if the man's not happy or something, or if she doesn't make her man happy, or what was it that you said along the lines?
Me, right?
Yeah, and
And I was like, that it puts the responsibility on the women. That
Yeah.
part.
yeah,
It was, they were saying that what were they saying? Like a man cheating depends on the women, something like that. Instead of it being his
yeah.
character.
yeah, it doesn't necessarily always have to be his character neither. To be very honest,
No, I think it does have to do with character, because it's like, if you know your lady's not doing something right, you talk about it, and if nothing changes, then you leave. You don't stay and cheat. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you're not getting what you need in that relationship, there should be something out there for you to gain, not ruin somebody's whole self-esteem or whatever they have to deal with after cheating. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, what if he loves this girl, but I mean, he still wants to, venture out here and there?
I do feel like if you love someone, you're not going to cheat on them. Like, if you truly, really love this person like that, like you claim you do, you're not going to cheat. You get what I'm saying?
But that's a woman's perspective. With the man, it's a little different because sex is not the same for us. So like Donnie said earlier, we're not condoning cheating, but we're just saying when a man does it, it's not that big of a deal. Like if it's like a one-time thing, because when in marriages, when the guy sips out, it's usually like a one-time thing, and then they get back together and they move on. But the reason it's not a big deal is because like it's a purely physical act. Like he doesn't love this other woman. It was just a situation of circumstance, and he took it.
Yeah.
So it's not this on the same level. Like it's much more treacherous when a woman does it, because there's emotion involved, and she actually has feelings for the guy that she's having an affair with. So it's a little different.
Honestly, my opinion is, can we stop addressing these men and call them boys? Because not gonna lie, because I know men that won't cheat.
They
I know-
say they won't cheat.
I know, but even if they say they won't cheat, I know for a fact they won't cheat. Like I said,
But how can you be that sure?
The guy you're with right
Um,
now, or that you're in a situationship with,
Mhm.
do you think that he'd step out here and there, or do you think that he wants to have sex with other women?
oh, your sister's giving
Yeah,
you
that's
the
a yes.
side eye right now.
That's
He already knows this answer.
That's a yeah. So where are these men that that wouldn't cheat?
technically, I won't call them men. That's the case.
So
I
what's
won't-
a
you're with
boy?
a boy.
I would not call them men.
So you're with a boy.
I'm, with,
You-
I'm,
you
with,
with the
I'm
boy.
definitely with a boy.
Which
Because
is fine.
men,
But
He's
you
a
love
boy,
him.
But you love him.
Ye-
Period.
Yeah, of
Exactly. Call him out,
we've
sis.
been together for 3 years.
It's the attachment, okay? The entanglement.
So you've been dating a
The
boy for
entanglement.
3 years. That's
Um,
insane, Chad.
And he ain't
not,
yet a
not
man.
necessarily.
It's messed up.
Things.
Where's
things,
CPS?
things
Fuck this
change,
up.
but
I got a question.
it's just very boy like mentality.
Yeah.
Men tend to.
Okay, so check this out. All right.
Mhm.
What if I said that? Okay, so since you want a guy when he takes you out to pay for the date,
Mhm.
to protect you, keep you safe and all that,
Mhm.
make all the decisions and all that. What if I called you dumb, broke, and insecure, like you can't protect yourself and shit?
Oh,
That would be stupid, right? Because it's a man's job to pay for the date,
yeah.
to keep you safe, to plan it out and everything like that.
Mhm.
But why are you calling? Why are you saving the guy for what he wants, and you're able to
Get
take
what you want.
advantage? Yeah. From him taking you out and all that, and being the man in the situation. See, it doesn't make sense when I put it in your place, right? In your court, it doesn't make sense.
What's our question?
Well, he's basically
I
just
don't
saying is
understand either.
why are men's wants shamed and women's wants what they want in a
So
guy.
what
yeah.
are men's wants, real quick?
No,
To step out of the
You have
No.
sex with other
No.
women.
not really once,
That's
but
not no one.
not really
I mean, yeah,
once.
it's a one, but like that's not a meaningful one. Like that does not mean nothing.
It's not really
having
one.
a
It's
man
more of
to pay for food. That's if you read the Bible, men are supposed to provide. Like even if it's not like your husband is supposed to provide, so a man should have a husband mentality to not even try to step out of the relationship or even try to think about other girls. I know temptation is real, but like yeah,
I got a question for you.
yeah.
If you know your guy that you've been with for 3 years in a
Mhm.
situationship, that he would be that type to step out, is that an attraction level from you to him, knowing that he has that potential that he can get with other women
Is
at
that
any moment
an attraction for him?
for you?
For me?
Like where you're just like attracted to him even
No.
more.
Oh
That he could-
no, not at all.
So if he was just a dork and like girls would just walk by and like, damn, that motherfucker ugly, or don't even recognize him or some shit, would that make him more attractive to you?
No,
Would it be more attractive now because he can have those options of other girls that want him too?
no. Like
The
I,
fuck?
like I said,
I'm
like
confused.
So if other women don't want your man, that doesn't make it more attractive to you.
no, that doesn't make him more attractive at all.
so you like ugly dudes. So you did ugly
my
dudes, right?
attraction is built from our experiences together. My attraction to him is
No,
built on-
before all that, like
Yeah,
first,
before
first
all
day y'all
that.
met.
I didn't know about his past relationships or anything. So
It's not about
before-
that. It's not. We're talking about
Mhm.
attraction, just in general.
Yeah,
Like what?
my attraction to him was his personality and just the fact that I feel like this person he really needs somebody, and that was what my attraction was.
So you're
But-
with him because you think he needs something like.
No, I don't think he needs something, but like I don't know, because if I told you guys the story of how we first met, and don't ask me the story of how we first
Yeah,
met,
you don't have
because-
to.
But like,
No, I mean
It-
just be general
that's-
about it. Like just give us the basics.
the basics, I don't know.
So you
honestly,
saw
I
him. He was in the street, begging for change and shit. He was like, "Hey, let me help him out. Let me help you out, bro."
No, I saw him and I was like, oh yeah, this person seems like a very nice person to get to know, and that's what my attraction was to him. Like I really wanted to get to know him.
Is he the other guy that you thought wanted to get to know you? Is he the first? Is he the first guy? Is he the only guy that tried to get to know you? Because
No, I wanted to get to know him.
So who approached who first?
He approached me first.
Okay.
So just like the connection y'all have,
Yeah.
like you just
It
personality.
just the personality was
no,
there.
what connection? Where?
Honestly, it was just he approached me first, but I kept seeing him around, and I was like, oh yeah, this person seems like a very nice person to get to know.
So y'all met
I-
in like a group of friends.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that kind of
Is
relationship.
he a good-looking guy?
Yeah, he's very handsome.
Is he tall?
He's taller than me.
Like
I
how
won't
tall?
say he's
how
like
tall
6,
is he?
I won't say he's 6'2", but he's like 5'9".
Okay. Interesting.
Mm.
What's
Yeah,
interesting about that?
Just there has to be something that attracted you before you even gave him a chance to know him, like personality-wise. Like there has to be
Right.
something before that.
Honestly,
You know what? I'm gonna ask your sister. What do you think it is?
What?
What
Yeah,
attracted
me.
her to her man?
not
'Cause
even
you
her
gave-
man.
She knows
You
something.
gave her the side
You know
eye. This is the
something.
second time you
Wait.
gave her the side eye.
Wait,
Like,
No,
it's not even
no.
her man's though. It's not even her man's. It's just her boo or some shit like that. Like
that's my boo.
she's claiming him as her man, but he's not
he-
giving
yeah,
her the
yeah.
relationship.
He hasn't claimed her, and that's,
No, let's
No, he
let's
claims me.
no.
Don't get that mistaken.
I feel like you're misunderstanding what she's saying. It's not that he's not claiming her, but like she's like distancing herself from what he was giving her in a relationship. Like she didn't like what he was giving. So now it's kind of like in the process of distancing.
So y'all were dating, but you kind of pulled back. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay.
because he wasn't in it totally.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
No, don't let
Not-
don't
Like,
let me.
no, like we
not
gotta get to the
necessarily
bottom of this though.
Not in it like fully, but like there were some aspects that he needs to fix before we can actually like fully he can actually fully commit to me. Some aspects he he can fix.
Let me ask.
Give us examples, cause that's really general. Like, what does he
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
gonna keep it
fix?
general.
Was he broke?
Nah, not broke.
No.
Never that.
So it was
Broke's
like
Was he not
mentality.
faithful?
Broke's
So-
mentality.
Was he not faithful?
I'm gonna keep it general.
No, I mean,
So you don't have to say, bro.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. So you did state that he does have options, right? He has other girls that he can get with,
Not that I know
Potential.
of.
not that you know of.
Yeah.
But he is that type of guy. If you look at him, you're like, okay, other girls more than likely probably want him to. I mean, you could look at a guy and be like, damn, he's cute. Like, I mean, pause. But and you can see like, all right, he's probably got some
Yeah,
girls
I
that
feel like
probably want.
He's very handsome. So, of course, everybody has somebody, and of course, everybody don't have doesn't have the same attraction. So
Yeah.
of course, people gonna find him attractive, even if he doesn't think people gonna find him attractive.
Cool. I got a question for y'all, all three of y'all now. Do you think that most women are aware or even able to or willing to compete in this current dating market? Meaning compete like, hey, I know other girls are potentially wanting this guy that I want. I am willing to do what I can to possibly bag this guy to get a relationship out of him.
It depends.
1000%. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
Women know what they want when they see it.
But as for me, absolutely not.
As for me too, I'm not competing for nobody.
What about you?
I wouldn't compete for anybody. I'll be so honest. If you want me, you want me. If you don't, you don't.
So
Yeah.
if you
I'd
So
rather have a
goes
man
back to my
compete for
question.
me.
Do you think most women want to actually compete in this current dating market? You all said yes, but then let's just use you three as an example. All three of y'all said fuck no.
Mhm.
So majority of y'all three just said no. Like, and honestly, I think that's majority of women nowadays. They just accept me for how I am, right? Would y'all agree with that?
No. I don't necessarily think women will accept a man for how they are.
No,
No.
I mean, you like, are you saying to a man, accept me for how I am?
Do you think most women are like that with that mentality? Like,
man
accept
should
me for
accept
how
me,
I am.
me for who I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you like me,
Yeah.
you like me.
Um,
Kind of.
Yeah, is that? Do you think most women nowadays are saying that, or of that mentality?
I said this before. A lot of people people have their own people. So if a man can handle what you put out, yeah, of course, accept me for who I am.
But why
But
should
if
he have
I'm-
to handle you?
Oh, not necessarily handle me, but like men know what they can handle and what they can't handle. So honestly, they don't know what they can handle and what they can't handle. But at the same time, like if a woman, like say for example, like a woman is assertive or she speaks her mind how she speaks it. Some men can't handle that, but some men can, and they can put their foot down. Like
Mhm.
that's men mentality. They can put their foot down and have a woman submit to them.
Yeah.
And what they think a woman should be. Like if you don't have a woman submitted to you, like honestly, yeah, you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
So he has to be overly
You're not eating,
masculine for
babes.
her to submit.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
over masculine, but just masculine. Just
And your masculine energy.
yeah.
So why not be feminine from the jump? Why be masculine yourself?
Why do you have to be handled?
Because literally, we're grown. We're grown. We have all these experiences. We have all these past trauma put onto us. Of course, we got to work on that. But like, sometimes men don't give us a comfortable space to be feminine, or even a comfortable space to be like the dainty woman that they want us to be.
And
Why
what-
isn't that your nature though? Why aren't you but that?
Past experiences, past trauma. Like
Oh, okay. So
there were men in your past who were weak and couldn't lead you. Is basically what was happening.
also,
yeah, or they even tried to like put you down in any situation, or even had to like make you handle yourself, or not even like how do I say this, like how do I say this, they're not really how do I say this, they're not really like alpha type. They're not a man that is
It's a leader.
Yeah, a
Okay,
leader.
a leader.
got you.
no. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you're punishing your new guy for your
No,
past guys' mistakes, because now you're being all masculine and shit. You're not coming in feminine by default.
not
Now he has to be over masculine with you to get you to be feminine.
no. I'm not saying be over masculine, but I'm just saying like a masculine man is a masculine man. Like that's their nature. That's how they are. So if a woman meets a masculine man, of course their first response is gonna be to be try to have a guard up. But if they
Why?
realize, like I said, past trauma, past experiences.
Exactly. You're making the
it's
new
not-
guy
no, it's,
pay for
that-
the old guy's
that's
mistakes.
not paying for the old guy. That's literally like having a wall built up so you won't get hurt. You won't get hurt no more.
Why do you have that wall
So-
built up? Because the old guy mistreated you, right?
Yeah,
So you're punishing the new guy
but
for the old guy's
you
mistakes.
can,
But it's not
you can
always
tell you can tell
intentional,
an
you
alpha
know?
man from a first experience. You can
Uh-huh.
you can tell an alpha man when you first meet them.
Yeah.
So next experience, if you meet them, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be even like at the same instance, or you can tell you're gonna start having your guard down, or even like having like some type of feminine energy. Because of course we're women, like we're gonna still have the feminine energy. Of course we're still gonna be a little dainty, but still have that guard up at the same time.
Okay, so I'm gonna do right, and I'm trying to date you, and I come up and I say, oh, I wear lipstick, at night sometimes, because my old girl used to beat on me, so I want to feel dainty sometimes, and okay, but sometimes
you gay.
but
Super
but
gay.
but if you act feminine with me, then I wipe the lipstick off and I'll act macho. What if I said that? Because that's the same thing as you saying,
Yeah.
okay, I'll be feminine only when the guy is masculine. I'll be masculine when you're feminine. What if a guy told you that?
Honestly, that's not what I was saying.
No,
But that's
That's basically what he's saying.
that's the male equivalent of what you were saying.
No, I wasn't saying that. Oh,
You're
a
situationally
man should
feminine.
be masculine for a woman to be feminine.
Mhm.
I'm saying just the energy they give off. Like literally, it's all about energy. They don't have to like approach you in any type of way. It's just like, oh, I can tell like from distance. You can tell like, oh, this person is very like he's a man.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's not a boy.
Yeah.
When he first approach,
Into the mic
literally,
force.
sometimes
Into the mic
oh
force.
sorry
Mhm.
sometimes men, they'll come up to you and they're respectful. If another man will come up to you, they're not respectful. They're saying other stuff, or even like the people they hang around. It's just it's the energy they give off.
So if a guy came up to you and he saw you with the guard up, would that be feminine or would that be masculine?
Like for me personally,
No, like just in general. You having your guard up, like
Mhm.
just like how you said, you come up to a guy, you can tell if he's masculine or not.
Mhm.
And the guy comes up to you, can you tell if you're feminine or not with your guard up? No, having a guard up
I-
is very masculine. That's the answer.
I feel like it depends. I can't lie, because a lot of people have their past experiences, like men. They don't want, they have their guard up too. Men have their guard up too. So it's not only
But-
and it's not only a woman thing.
But
I'm
he
speaking
still
on-
has
I'm
to be
speaking
a
on
man
women.
on the day with you, though, right? Because
Yeah,
if he
that's
doesn't,
true.
if he doesn't, you're gonna leave. It's not being a man.
Yeah,
you
of
only want a
course.
man.
Of course. And then women, they the same thing. Like if they're on a date, of course they're not gonna be masculine. They're not gonna be masculine. They're gonna be feminine. They're gonna be
No, because
Um,
like you said, you have
open
your
to-
guard up though.
yeah. But
So
that's
are we
that's
saying like
for-
having a guard up determines if you're masculine or feminine?
no, I'm not saying having your guard up is
No. Having your guard up is a masculine trait.
Having your guard up is a human trait. I want to say that, to be honest.
That's debatable, but on a
If we're
date,
really
right?
Well,
being
let's-
honest, because I feel like anybody can have their guard up from whatever. Everyone has trauma at the end of the day. Generational trauma has
Yeah.
been passed down from with women and men. I can't sit here and be like, that it's a masculine energy to have your guard up.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Now, let me be a little more clear and concise on this. Whenever we talk about a woman with her guard up and we speak about it in masculinity, a lot of women that are actually masculine today, they're assertive,
Mhm.
they're combative, they're loud, crass.
Mhm.
Like those are very masculine behaviors. And correct me if I'm wrong. Would y'all disagree with that statement?
That is masculine.
That a lot of women today, whenever they are masculine, it's usually those kind of traits that make them become masculine, that show that they are masculine. They're assertive, they're very crass, they're very combative, they're
Loud,
argumentative, they're
loud.
loud,
Mhm.
like those kind of traits. Like I see what you're actually saying, but a lot of women, when they have that guard up, that's those are the traits of them having their guard up.
That's how it's
Mhm.
manifested.
So it's not like some petite woman that's just sitting quiet in the corner. It's like, no, I just don't want to date nobody. No, I just rather, enjoy my drink alone. Nah. They're like, man, get that fucking your hairline all fucked up. You with them ragged ass Air Force Ones and doing all this unnecessary shit. Like that's how a lot of women are nowadays. They want to make a scene out of that shit.
Mhm.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you got a different group of people you're around, but it's not hard to fucking see that shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's what we mean by whenever we're talking about women with their guard up being masculine. Do you think the average guy that's alpha, as we like to talk about it, or a masculine man in general, wants to put up with that first date
Mm.
or be willing to chase after that and say, you know what, this might be the woman of my fucking dreams?
Mm.
I would say that's just rude to do on the first date.
Yeah.
Well,
In
not only just
general.
rude on the first date, but eventually those traits are going to come out somewhere down the line,
Yeah.
whether it be first date or 1 month in or even a year in. How a woman is internally, that shit's going to come up, and you can see that shit. So when we're talking about somebody with their guard up, that's who they are as a person. They are masculine. It's not like, oh, I can be conditionally feminine if I meet the right man. No, you're fucking masculine. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
Because a feminine woman, you don't have to see those kind of traits in them. Would y'all agree or disagree?
I would say some women they eventually grow into that because of something that does happen in the relationship.
Oh,
but
most definitely.
From the get go, I don't think that's polite at all. I don't think that's kind hearted. I think you should learn how to trust people. Like give everybody a chance. If you put your guard up from the get go, then that means you have no faith in humanity or people.
Do y'all agree with that?
I do agree with that. But some people aren't the same. Some people are different.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but do you think like most people should do that? They should.
Yeah, of course. A lot of people should not even try to live from past trauma or past experiences, because it's the past.
Yeah.
So it's something new that can happen in your life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, how come you're saying that having your guard up thing? Then
It's just from it's human response. Like knowing some girls, of course, they're gonna have their guard up because some things that they dealt with like for multiple years of having the same thing repeated over and over again. Of course, they're gonna have their guard up because I know some people like say for instance like their man they're cheating on them for the whole relationship, but their man is actually like at the same time they're being very manipulative or even saying, oh yeah, I want to be with you. They don't end up together. Yeah. Like, of course, a girl like in that situation will, of course, have their guard up and yeah.
But would you say that it's the wrong thing or even the unproductive thing to do to have your guard up?
I won't say it's the wrong thing or unproductive thing. It's honestly, I rather be safe than sorry. So
you say it's a good thing? Okay, no, but it doesn't make sense. Y'all are saying different things now. First, you said it's not a good thing to have your guard up, or that you should come up to somebody with like a blank slate. But now you're saying that you should be protective of yourself. You should have your guard up now.
I feel like there has to be some type of middle ground because it's better. Literally, it's better safe to be sorry, but at the same time, I feel like everybody is very open to receiving new people into their life and receive them how they are and you should. Because for me, like, of course, I'm gonna meet new people, and then I'm gonna be how I am, meeting that person. It's not necessarily a guard up or my heart's gonna be broken. It's just like, oh, like I'm meeting this new person. They can be the one for me, or like at the same time, like past events, like at the same time, like I be like, oh, I feel like I should kind of keep my guard up a little bit, but at the same time, I want to be vulnerable for this person to accept into my life.
You know what's going on in your thing, in your situationship. Your guy he has his guard up. You know, he's not giving that relationship because he's probably been hurt in the past or whatnot, things like that. And he's got his guard up, just how you have your guard up.
I can't speak for him, to be honest.
No, that's what's going on. All right, go ahead.
I don't think anybody can speak for him but himself. So if he has past experiences where he was hurt, I feel like he should open up about those past experiences and like
So he let his guard down. Is what you're saying?
not necessarily.
Wow,
like,
and she said you
guard
should
down.
be a man. She says,
Yeah, because especially if someone expresses how much they want to be with you and how much they want you in their life, of course, like a man, they should let their guard down.
Mhm.
They should be able to open up to a woman. They should be able to open up to the person that they want to be their future wife.
So I like that that point. You know, does it sound good on paper? Absolutely. Does it sound good realistically? Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why. When men open up to women, usually tend to get shamed. For example, Eric here early in the show said men want multiple women. What was that actually said with shame? Oh, he's not a man. He's a boy. So when men tend to be vulnerable or open up, as you like to say, we get shamed for it. So it's best to actually just stay silent and just move accordingly based off of that. So my question,
What type of
why should
vulnerability is that?
that's
honesty.
What type
That's-
of vulnerability
So-
is that?
it's honesty.
so
Honestly,
this
that's
is,
disrespect. Like that's really disrespectful. Honestly.
so let me ask you this.
Honestly,
Pause real quick. You say it's disrespectful
on both ends.
on both ends. Okay.
To even call
so-
him a boy and for him to be like, oh yeah, men want to sleep with both women, and even to consider that as I wouldn't even consider that as being vulnerable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, even though he's being honest, yeah, but I wouldn't say that's like a vulnerable thing to say.
Yeah.
So I got something for you.
Yeah.
This is funny. So again, early in the show,
Uh-huh.
did you all not say I want a man that is honest?
Oh no, yeah, I want a man
Yeah.
that's honest for
So
sure.
when we're honest, we're shamed. And then
Uh-huh.
you talk about disrespect. Now, whenever we're honest and we tell you what our preferences are,
Mhm.
you know what is disrespectful? When you have your sister that's sitting there laughing about a man's preference as we tell you. Now, whenever we have you tell your preferences,
Yeah.
we just accept it for what it is and we talk it out, right? So which part is disrespectful?
I mean, you can be
And this
honest
is
with whatever preference you want. That's your life. You
Yeah,
take it
right.
and keep it. Okay.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like for someone who is what is it just wanting a singular. There's a word for it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's monogamous.
Monogamy?
Yeah,
Monogamy.
monogamy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
So like, for if that's what you're looking for, and you're talking about, oh
Mhm.
yeah, I want to step out and talk to other. I wouldn't consider like if my man told me that that's not vulnerability. Like, I mean, like I'm gonna take that's you being honest, but it's not like a oh yeah, like I understand where you're coming from. Like I'm not gonna be sitting there holding your hand and you telling me you want to step out and talk to other
Yeah.
women. I feel
Mhm.
like that's disrespectful to
But how is it not vulnerable if it's the one thing that a lot of guys wish they had the balls to say to their woman?
I mean,
me.
yeah.
I would wish you don't tell me that.
So you don't
I'm
want
not, I'm
honesty.
gonna honest. No, I want
You can-
honesty.
You can tell me that.
Don't
but-
tell me
But you
that.
just
'Cause-
said you didn't want to hear that.
no, you can be honest with me, but
Don't tell you that.
there's certain things that you I feel like you can say that's respectful and that is disrespectful. Like you're
Yeah.
stepping out of line and you're not.
Mhm.
You know, there's certain things where like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm struggling with temptation and I want to do this is what I'm gonna do. But if you're sitting here like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I want to step out of our relationship and talk to other women.
Yeah.
No,
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
worse if he just lied and told you he was going to be monogamous to you, and then he went off and cheated anyway?
I mean, You
worse. They're both bad. There's no
They're-
winning.
But
they're
which
literally
one's worse?
both bad.
I'm gonna be
but
honest with you. There's
honestly,
really no winning.
if a man told
keep that
me-
to yourself, break up with me. That would be the best option. Just break up with me.
Exactly. If a man told me that he wanted a to be talking to multiple women, it's not gonna be with me. Like he can find somebody that wants that he can talk to other multiple women with.
Even if it was your dream guy and he had
Yes,
everything you
even if
wanted?
my dream
Really?
guy, because my dream guy is not gonna be one to talk to other women. Like my dream guy is not gonna be one to talk to other women.
All right, cool. Well, we got a super chat we got to hit right now. Let's see. So we got 199 from Embark on Brilliance podcast. Do you hold accountability for yourself? And I take it for the ladies.
I'm working on it.
In general?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like in general,
Yeah. Do you hold accountability for yourself? Do you hold yourself accountable?
to an extent.
What does that mean?
Like there's certain things where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my account. Okay, so
yeah,
like
that's
say
a no.
no, I'm trying to understand like accountability, the same thing as like commitment, right? Because I'm thinking like, okay, so say I have homework to do, and I'm like, I'm gonna get by 3 p.m. and do it, and then I don't do it,
No.
right?
Accountability
cap.
is like when you do something wrong, you own up to it. You say, okay, that's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
do
I
you
do.
make excuses?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You make excuses?
No, I take myself.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Hold myself accountable
All right, Violet.
and make excuses.
I 100, Tim.
And make excuses.
I hold myself accountable. You got to tell the good and the bad with whatever you have with you. Because otherwise, then you're just painting a pretty lie with people. You can't do that. It's fucked up. It's manipulative.
That's true.
All right.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
How does that?
So no.
Um,
does that?
In the past, I've never really thought about what I was doing would affect anybody else, or even affect what I had going on. But
What kind of things were you doing?
not necessarily anything bad, but I would
No,
Me-
but there's
I'll
a
be in,
specific
like,
thing that you had in
Embark on
mind.
Brilliance
Like arguments
podcast donated
and-
$4.99 through Super Chat. Fellas, take notes, get your passports ready.
All right. Shout out to you,
Yes.
Embark on
I
Brilliance
appreciate
podcast.
you, bro. Yeah, and you were saying?
sometimes I'll be in arguments, and sometimes I wouldn't realize I was in the wrong, and it will take me a self-reflection for me to realize that I was actually in the wrong. So yeah,
That's one of your guards that you put up, the arguments?
no,
Or like just taking offense, too quickly type of thing?
it's not even like a quick offense. It's just like
So why do you start arguments then? What's that for?
I don't start arguments, but an argument can go both ways. So if someone's saying something and I say something back, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I should have said that. So yeah, of course I'm gonna take accountability for that. But it will have to take me a little self-reflection of me to even take that accountability for it.
Why did you say something back? Like, why do you think you do that?
I don't know.
It's giving therapy.
it really is giving therapy.
So I got a question for you all. What are some things that you want out of your dream man? If you were to list off his height, income, his character, whatever, what are some things that you would want out of your dream man? And I'll start off on the left hand or right hand side of the table, green sweater. Start off with you, and you can just list off all whatever.
What do I want in my dream man? I would say
Into the mic.
for him just to have my best interest in mind, really be looking out for me, and of course a provider, and not because of like what I can do for him, but just more as in like he's genuinely he genuinely cares about my well-being.
Dope.
Physically, I don't think I really have like a type. I feel like I've dated tall, short, big, small, light, dark.
Chubby?
Huh?
Chubby?
Yeah, big,
Really?
big, skinny, tall, short. I feel like I've dated it all. It's just really about who you are in the inside that I feel like that always gets me. But yeah, I feel like my dream man is more about who they are as a person, like the character for sure.
What about financially?
Oh yeah, financially too.
Is there like a number?
A number, stable, financially stable.
Was that like 50K a year? Is that stable to you?
I mean, if that works for, if that's working for him, that sounds kind of low. But I mean,
But would you date that guy if he was making that much? Or would you expect him to make more?
I usually go for more, but if that's my man, that's my man. So, yeah.
Step aside.
So
I
you
would
would.
step aside. Yeah, sure. It depends.
That's a no, but all right, it's fine.
No, it's not. No, it does depend. Like if that connection is there, I don't think there's any amount of money that can make me like not want to be with him or be with him.
Speaking of financials,
Red Pill Crypto donated $20 through Super Chat. Keep up the good work, fellas. Headed your way in November.
hey, bet hit us up and we're gonna get you on the panel, bro. Shout out to you, Red Pill Crip, all the way from Kansas City.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's my answer.
All right.
Violet?
I want someone who wants to keep dating me even though we've been in a relationship for a while, like continuously pursue me, continuously be romantic with me. Like I don't want it to get to a point of comfortability. I want someone who can put himself on the table emotionally like I can. Because I want full transparency with my man. 110%. If you're wanting to do some fuck shit, talk to me about it. Don't just go do it. Like maybe we can come to a compromise.
So
Maybe you and I go our separate ways for a while. That's fine with me. You do what you need to. But don't play around with my emotions and be upfront with me.
I'll pass.
Yeah. That's
So you'd consider it if that's what he wanted.
if that's what he wanted and he wanted to step out for a while, we're breaking up for a while. But
Also, you'd
communicate
split,
that.
you'd split up.
Yeah, and then maybe come
Okay.
back together. I mean,
Okay.
life is long, you know? It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the end then and there.
Okay. And what about like physically and like financially? Like what expectations do you have from that guy?
Physically, as long as he has stamina, I'm good. Financially, financially,
Giggity.
if he, honestly, I like a man that's family oriented. So if he's supporting his family, I kind of think that's sexy. So realistically, I would like him to make like 100K to 200K a year. So that way he could support his family and then also support us.
Okay. Is there a what as far as physically, is there what's the shortest you date?
I've dated men that are, like,
Your dream man we're talking about, not who you've dated.
oh, who
your
I've
dream
dated?
man.
Oh, my dream man. I would, I really don't have a preference on it, to be entirely honest with you. It really
Yeah.
just depends on the heart of the man.
So he can be 5'3"?
Yeah,
Really?
110%. Why not? Like that, I mean, I feel like physical aspects aren't the thing that you should mainly focus on at the end of the day, because one day we're all going to be gray and old, and we're going to be sitting with that person, and we're going to be like, oh, I only liked you because you were pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Like a decoration on the
That's
shelf. And you're like, ah, shit, I fucked up. Because then you can't have any emotional, intellectual conversations with that person. You're just both sitting there struggling day to day until one of y'all goes.
True, but there has to be an initial attraction before you can get to that point.
I mean, yes, of course, but can you fall in love with the heart and the brain?
The problem is with
I mean-
that. I think it sounds great.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
But let's be serious. If he is not physically attractive to you, you are not going to give him any of your attention up front. He has to have some kind of you have to have some kind of attraction of in him at first initial sight. There has to be something, or else you're just not even going to look his way. Am I lying about that?
So
It could
You think
be
so,
true.
right?
It
Yeah,
could be
come
true
on,
for
let's be
some
real.
people. It could be true for
Some people, but most people.
But not for you.
Because
Not for
honestly,
me.
for
Right.
personality,
So looks
It does
gets
play
you in
into
the
a part
door.
for- yeah, it plays
It
into
gets
a
you in the
part.
door.
Yeah.
So we can't act like looks don't matter at all because it
Yeah.
does.
I mean, for a good majority of people out there, of course it does. Like people love chasing something that's beautiful, you know. But I guess the saying, "You can't judge a book by its cover," it really is. It's kind of speaking volumes right now with this question. Not gonna lie, because like free packaging is not. I mean,
And there's nothing wrong with what
Yeah.
we're saying. I
yeah.
mean,
of course,
we
yeah,
accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
You know, we're not living in a Disney fairy tale or
Yeah.
anything. We just accept like, hey, this is how reality really is, you know, and it's okay. It really is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So next, what would be your dream guy?
my dream guy
What's the characteristics? Let's start out with that first.
characteristics. I would love a God-fearing man. I would love someone that's very funny because myself, I can be very hilarious. So I would want someone
Give
to
us a
match
joke.
that. Knock knock.
Who's there?
I can't think of something else.
Come on.
Yeah.
But I would love someone that's funny, very outgoing. Money wise, I don't really care about money. Honestly, if you can build together, that's very fine with me.
So money does have to do a play with it, but keep going.
Yeah, money does have to play with it, but it's not like, oh, he has to be making this much or he has to be making this much. If we get in a relationship together and he's not making that much, but he's able to, he has a dream, he has a goal to reach that much. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Ambition.
Yeah, ambition. I love ambition.
I have a dream to have a Rolls Royce Wraith one day. Do I think I'm really gonna get it one day? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not something that's attractive to me.
No.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I
Realism?
would want someone to actually have like steps of achieving that goal.
Okay.
hmm
All right.
Um,
How's he gonna have those steps though? Like what
he's working.
profession you think he might do to obtain?
There's a lot of professions. It's 2023. There's a lot of ways you can at least get to that place because
Like what?
YouTube, people make YouTube videos and they're able to make that much.
She
They
said
have-
YouTube.
Yeah, there's YouTubers making that much money that they can actually provide that. There's tech, people, doctors, professional wise. There's no profession that I prefer, but at least he has a step to get there. There's multiple ways to make money nowadays. What was the other questions?
Yeah. So like we spoke about income. You said it doesn't matter as
Yeah,
long as he
income
has a
doesn't matter.
vision,
Yes.
a goal. Now, however, though, now I do want to kind of piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
The vision piece. What will be his time frame that he needs to start showing some kind of progress towards reaching his goals before you're like, damn, I'm done waiting around. Like we've been going through this for 5+ years and you ain't make shit happen. You still living with your mom. Because at the end of the day, we know that men are on a time clock, but vice versa. Women, we don't give you guys a time clock other than your biological clock, but we don't give you guys a financial time clock that you need to be making a certain amount for us to take care of you.
Honestly, I don't think there's a time clock, but I do believe that if a blessing is about to happen, then it's gonna happen. I do wait for blessings to happen. So honestly, there isn't really a time. There really isn't a time frame, but if I was to put a time frame on something, it will probably be 4+ years.
So you said there's no time frame, but there is a time frame of 4+ years.
Even if it doesn't reach, even if he's not able to reach the goal in 4+ years, I'll give it until we die. Like honestly, like if he's able to at least be stable. Like if he's able to provide, if he's able to eat food every single day, if he's able to feed me every single day, if he's able to feed his family every single day, like that's perfectly fine.
Mhm.
But literally, that can be less money than what he makes at the end of the day. We can be living in a two-bedroom apartment. That's fine. We
For
don't have to,
the rest of their life.
not the rest of our, not the rest of our life, but like
Right.
I-
So there's a time frame. So we got to be.
I
Oh,
can't.
pause real quick. Got another super chat.
Embark on Brilliance Podcast donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Ladies, you don't want an imp, you want a man to be a leader. That means having money, take charge, and put you in that position of a feminine role, and knowledge. Having those things. Peep game.
All right. Shout out to you. Embark on Brilliance Podcast. Really appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate the support.
So, back to what you were saying is that
I don't want him to be. I don't want to be struggling for the rest of my life. But
Right.
at the same time, I can't. Literally, I can't really put a time frame on anything. If it happens, it happens. Like
Yeah. But the thing is, so again, there's nothing wrong with these standards. The reason why I'm drilling a little bit hard because it sounds good what you're saying on paper. However, what's realistic, you know for a fact that man, from the point that you commit to him and settle for him and say, hey, yes, I do want to be your girlfriend, he's on that time clock. Because at the end of the day, a guy is so willing to take care of his woman for the rest of his life
that's
without
true.
expecting anything in return. But flip the roles, I guarantee you, no woman is wanting to take care of a guy for the rest of his life with nothing in return.
yeah, because that's not standards.
Right.
That's not.
So we got to be very
Okay, so honestly, if I was with a man and they were like they weren't making as much money, I would think that I was probably do something wrong, and I'm not supposed to be with that man because honestly, a man, they will step up, they will make money to be able to provide. So realistically, I would say I'll give them about 4+ years. 4+ years. I'll wait that much for them to get their shit together.
and this is her dream guys, fellas. So if you're not even her dream guy, I'm pretty sure you got less than that. So
Maybe a year.
which is nothing wrong with that. Don't.
Yeah, if you're
Hey,
not
I
if
am
you're
not
my
bashing
dream
on
guy,
that at
you'd
all.
have like 2 months.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
months.
Hey, I am not knocking you on that preference at all. I agree with you. I think that's a great thing. You should. You really should. So get your shit together, fellas. So, any questions, fellas? Anything else?
I have one.
All right.
Have you ladies ever turned down a man that you found attractive? Like you found him attractive, but for whatever reason you still turned him down, and if so, why?
Yeah, you mean like initially, like first?
Yeah, like initially.
Like you first. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn good question.
Let me think back.
No.
I have.
Don't.
110% I have.
You have
Yeah, because I mean,
into the mic for us?
I have because honestly, who he held himself at the beginning, it was great. But then once I got to know him more, I'm like, you have a very ugly heart, and that is not for me. If you have that, then that gives me the instant ick. If you,
So he mistreated people or mistreated you?
he mistreated people, and I feel like he honestly had too much pride in himself. I feel like that's
Is that a bad thing?
here and there, depending on how you hold yourself.
Yeah, too much pride is the
100%.
bad thing.
Yeah, if you make that pride into a weapon, then it will burn you back.
So he was arrogant, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay. Gotcha.
Very much into himself. Very much thought he was the man. And I think that's,
But isn't that confidence that he had what attracted you?
I feel like having confidence in other fields is more sexy than that.
Like?
Kindness, holding himself in a room, who he believes he is as a person.
Another one.
It's beautiful. Like I don't think that I think pride is a very evil and destroying thing. It really is.
Mhm.
People just need to get over that sometimes.
Okay.
I agree.
What about you two
So-
ladies? Oh,
I
Go ahead,
got a
Dan.
question though, Eric. Can you restate the initial question again, though?
yeah. Have you ever been attracted to a guy, but you still turned him down for whatever reason?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I was initially I was thinking the question was, have you ever turned down an attractive guy initially, like the first sight? But never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Because
so
yeah,
also
you
that
don't
as
know a guy's heart or his arrogance up front. You know,
yeah, of
like
course.
Yeah, like a guy came up to you, you found him attractive, but for whatever reason, you still didn't give him your number, or didn't
Yeah.
dance with him or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I mean, because like I've done that a few times. Because like at that point in my life, I wasn't ready to open that door for anybody, and if I did do that, that would be emotionally irresponsible of me to do to somebody else.
Is
were
that
you in
the-
a committed relationship at the time?
No. Well, yes, sometimes, and then sometimes I was single. Because sometimes when you're single, you should just take time to be
Yeah.
single. Don't
Work on yourself.
don't
work
allow
on
other
yourself,
people to
uh-huh.
come into that door.
Okay.
That's true. Me, I don't think I have. I don't think I have it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me being in a relationship, yeah, of course I have.
Mhm.
But like me single, I don't think a guy has approached me that I find attractive and I turn him down. I don't think I have.
Okay. What about you?
Yes. I don't think I've ever turned down. Yeah, I have. I can't lie. Yeah, I have turned down a man that I find attractive, but that was, yeah, like she said, I was still like, it was just like
You weren't ready.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is that the main reason usually why? You just
Yeah.
maybe you just got out of a relationship and you're not ready to
Yeah,
jump into anything.
I feel like that's the main reason. But even if you're just not, you haven't just got out of a relationship. I feel like sometimes you're not even looking to talk to other men or not even entertain men.
Mhm.
So for you to get your number out, they're gonna be texting, calling you, doing all this. And it's like,
You're not
yeah,
responding.
I don't even
Yeah.
want to talk to them
Mhm.
for real. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Bet. Bassett, you had any questions?
Yeah, I got some. All right, ladies, what is something that annoys you more than it should? Like, what's a red flag you see in a guy and you're just like, well, normally it wouldn't be a big deal, but it's just a pet peeve to you.
Not a big deal. That's hard.
Or like I'm saying like most people would say it's not a big deal, or like wouldn't be something normal, a normal red flag, but it just stands out to you.
Ooh. I have two.
Children as well.
Go ahead. Kid.
My first one is when somebody says like, "Oh yeah, we're all ready at the table," and then no one else is ready except them. And my second one is
Can you explain that?
Wait, you mean
like
like
when you're going out to eat with like a group of friends or like someone's family,
Mhm.
and the waiter comes by, like they talk to that one motherfucker, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm ready," and then no one else is
Oh, yeah,
ready at
we're
the
ready.
table to order as a group, which is the polite way to go about it. That shit gives me so much ick. I would also say someone who doesn't say excuse me when someone either like coughs or sneezes. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, that and the sidewalk rule. I feel like that fucking pisses me off. You should do that with your friends if you care about them, and you should do that with your significant others.
So a guy walking on the inside of the
Yeah.
inside of the
Yeah.
sidewalk
Or like
or outside.
Yeah, outside.
or if someone is walking ahead of you and you're like all in a group, it looks like y'all are just straggling strangers. Like you're back here, this person's up here. It's like, why did I even go out with you? Like I should have just gone adventuring alone at that point.
Mhm.
But yeah, those are my few icks.
All right.
I said that's a on TikTok. They said that's a narcissistic trait.
Mhm.
What is?
Talking
Walking
about
ahead
it.
of like someone you're talking to or a woman that you're with.
Walking ahead of them is a narcissistic trait?
Yeah,
How so?
now you can't even walk. It's
No.
crazy.
Oh,
Can't do anything.
TikTok.
What the fuck?
I'm not really sure how, but
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
trying to
they-
understand how that's a narcissistic trait.
That's what they say on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's fucking stupid.
Mhm.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
So TikTok tells you what to do now?
I was just stating what I saw on TikTok.
No, but we say you though. Like, what's a red flag in your eyes?
Oh yeah, a red flag for me.
Into the mic too for us,
li-
please.
Lying.
Lying. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Lying unprovoked, like not even having like saying like, oh, I can't go out with you. My grandma died, knowing damn well your grandma is still alive and kicking. Like
Yeah.
that's a red flag.
That is a huge red flag.
I only want to have sex with you, baby. That's a red
That's
flag
a
too.
red flag too,
Yeah.
because that's not true. Mm,
Yeah, and remember, it's
Another-
something that like should not really annoy you, but it's annoying more than it normally should.
okay, let's see.
Does your sister
Oh.
have one? Oh, never mind.
Swallowing the whole bottle of Casamigos at the club. That's a red flag. That's that's
whole
definitely
bottle?
Like
Yeah.
guys that drink,
even like say like there's like a little bit amount left in there.
yeah.
For you to be finishing the whole bottle, finishing what's left in the bottle, that's a red flag, because what demons do you have that you're finishing the whole bottle? We outside.
Would you say you're a city girl?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm a city girl.
All right, every one of y'all answer that?
City
have you?
girl.
No, I mean like with the red
it-
flag that should not annoy you as much, but it just gets to you for some certain reason.
Oh, just look at a man in the club as he's just gargling down the
bottle.
whole bottle. It's just like, so I know there's like at least 2 shots in there or 3 shots in there, but you're just finishing the whole bottle. Like that bottle could have just went all around the whole table. It's like, I know you're going through stuff, but like,
Slow it down.
yeah, relax a little bit.
I don't think I have one that like it shouldn't annoy me, but I really don't like double standards. Like if someone tells me not to do something, but then they're doing it,
Oh yeah.
don't be trying to tell me what to do. Number one, because like you can't even stand on what you're telling me not. You're telling me what not to do, but you can't stand on it. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like stuff like that in that area, I don't like double standards.
Would you say that there's a lot of double standards in this world that women benefit from more than men?
Oh, for sure. I feel like it's either or, but there's like, how can I put this? Like more on like either a friendship or like a relationship.
Mhm.
You know, like say like, oh, I don't like when. Let me think of an example.
Yeah, I would love to have one. I think this is a great topic.
Okay, for example, oh my boyfriend doesn't watch this, but so me and my boyfriend, we had a situation where I invited him out with my own friends, and I ended up leaving him, not like for any guy or anything, but I left him like by himself because a situation was happening, right? And he got onto me like that. He was like, "Oh, I only came out because of you, and like you leaving me there is like, I don't know why would you do that?" I like apologize and we move forward. Fast forward, he leaves me by myself at a club that he invited me to, and it was him and his friend. So I didn't know anyone, only him. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, but then it dawns on me. I'm like, bro, the last time I did this to you, you started yelling at me in my face. So now I'm finna go off on you because of what you did to me. So it's like that double standard area I don't like, where it's like you can't even stand on what you want me to be or who you expect me to be.
So he left you at the club?
Basically, not so whenever I say left, I mean like leave alone for a little bit. Not like left me there, but like you go and do your own thing for a little bit. You know? So I was doing that to him, not intentionally, not knowing that it would hurt him. But then like he did the same thing to me. I wasn't really bothered by it until I realized I was like, okay, like you're doing the exact same thing that you told me not to do. So yeah, double standards, I don't like that stuff.
Okay. All right. Give me this another one because I don't understand that personally. I don't understand doing something like that.
Yeah, you should never leave a girl at the club.
At the
alone.
club. Yeah, because I like that's just
Okay,
that's a
I'm giving
terrible
another.
idea.
yeah. I would never do that.
I'm giving another one.
Like I can't really understand the logic behind that.
I'm gonna give you another example. Okay, so I had a friend, and me and this friend, we've been friends for a very long time, and he was a guy. And so I asked him, I'm like, hey, can I hang out with this? Like, can I hang out with him? Right. And he was like, no, like, what are you doing? Like, absolutely not. You can't hang out with him.
Mhm.
And I respected it, canceled the plans with that friend, and left it alone.
Mhm.
Fast forward, secretly, he goes behind my back and he hangs out with a coworker, and it's a woman. And I'm like, why would you not tell me that you you're hanging out?
yeah.
Why would you not tell me that you're hanging out with a woman? Like I wouldn't have mind if you told me. I at least had the decency to come and tell you, like, this is what I'm doing, but you went behind my back and did it, you know? And it wasn't even about like who he was hanging out with. It was more about the principle of the situation that I feel disrespected by. And he tell me, he was like, well, because I know that I'm not going to do anything, but for you, I'm not sure that you're not going to do anything. And it's like, how am I supposed to know you're not going to do anything?
Yeah.
So that double standard there, I don't respect that. I don't like that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. I'm gonna leave it to Bassett and Eric. Y'all wanna chime in on that
As far as double standards,
about like him being able to go out with a female coworker, but he in return she also used to want to go out with a guy friend, male friend. He told him he didn't want that, and she decided, you know what, I'm not gonna hang out with him, and she canceled those plans. Why is it that a double standard where he can hang out with his girlfriend or coworker, but she can't hang out with any of her guy friends?
and this was your boyfriend at the time?
Yeah, just like in the past. Yeah.
Okay. Well, because if he's hanging out with a female coworker, it's not like it's a lot harder for men to get sex from a woman. So the reason why it's it bothers him more is because all you have to do is let this guy be with you, and you could hook up with him. Basically, like, it's a lot easier for you to get with somebody than it is for him. So it's gonna bother him more. That's why it's a double standard, because when we hook up with the opposite sex, it's a lot easier for a woman than it is for a man. Yeah,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So- Oh, go right ahead. I'll let you.
Yeah, so basically the ball's in my court. So I make the decision on who I want to have sex with and who I don't want to.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I can sit here and be like, this is my friend and I'm not going to have sex with him. And I feel like it's up to him to trust, like, know who I am as a person, and be like, okay, this is my girl. She's not going to do anything behind me. We've been together for a long time. And that should just be that. It shouldn't be that, oh, I know that it's harder for guys to have sex. And
Well, it's
no,
not just that. It's not just that. So the thing is, as we established early on in the conversation earlier in the show, we
Yeah.
spoke about how men control relationships. We are the gatekeeper of relationships. The
Mhm.
women usually want the relationship from the men. However, women control access to sex.
Yeah.
The thing is like, whenever there's male friends, a lot of females usually do have a lot of male friends, and they think everything is platonic.
Mhm.
They think that none of my male friends want to fuck. But yeah, come on.
You believe that?
So
110%.
Yeah.
Yes, especially childhood friends. They ain't trying to do that. They look at you like a sibling.
No,
And if they do,
no.
that's weird.
They're waiting. I promise you. They're waiting.
that's the
waiting.
thing. Like with men, they're usually waiting in that friend zone. I'm pretty sure you all obviously have some. Clearly, sounds like you got some men in the friend zone that probably started off where there was like, oh, hey, I like you. No, I don't like you like that. And then now he's willing to sit in that friend zone till that opportunity comes up that you and your boyfriend split up. Then they're probably just sitting there waiting. The thing is, with men, we're very territorial. So your boyfriend at the time more than likely was very territorial. And as you mentioned, and I remember one of your preferences, you actually said you wanted a provider. You also mentioned protector on that. That is part of protection. Protection does not have to be physical force. It could be not putting yourself in certain situations that could be detrimental to the relationship.
Oh yeah.
Such as, hey, I want to go hang out with this guy. Yeah, he could be a friend to you. However, your boyfriend's perspective is, no, This is a guy that just wants to fuck.
Type. And I respect that a lot. I do respect that. But you have to make sure you're able to stand on the standard that you are placing. It shouldn't just be one-sided where it's like, oh, you can't do that, but I can because I know myself. No, like whenever it's even saying a protector, you have to protect my feelings as well. I don't want to find out that you're hanging out with a woman behind my back. It would be different if you came up to me and told me and like was like, oh, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. No, but you secretly went out knowing that I asked you if I can hang out with the guy and you said no, but then you went behind my back and you did exactly the thing that you told me not to do, you know? So I'm asking for a provider and a protector, but like, you can protect me from whatever I'm going to go through with the guy or like whatever you think I'm going to go through, but then also protect my feelings with you coming up to me and telling me like, hey, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So the thing is, so trust can only go so far. Trust can only go so far, you know?
What?
Yeah, they're probably only making going over work.
Don't piss me off.
Shout out to you, Jose, bro.
She was an old coworker. Let's get that straight. Like
Coworker of yours?
No, like of his. Like she left like where he used to work at. So they weren't even. She wasn't working there anymore. So yeah, he's tripping.
Maybe he's trying to help her get a new job. You never know.
All these excuses.
Maybe he's a nice guy.
All these excuses.
Yeah. All right, bet. Bassett, you have any others before we wrap up?
Did you want to play the video?
Yeah. We should check out that video.
Let's see. Yeah, we got a video to react to. So, do y'all know who?
What?
What?
Yeah, oh damn, that's his
Ex-work
work wife.
You know?
I'm sure it was. JK wasn't.
So, are y'all familiar with who Logan Paul is?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah, and y'all know. I don't know if y'all familiar with his situation with his fiance. I can't remember her, Nina something.
Nina Agdal.
Yeah. Are y'all familiar with his situation with his fiance?
No, but I thought he just got engaged. They should be happy right now.
Yeah.
Was
Of
she
course
like with
they're
another
engaged.
guy or something like that?
Huh?
With it was.
What?
She was with another guy.
Yeah.
She was with several other guys.
Okay.
Several.
I think I've seen that.
So,
A bunch.
the guy that Logan Paul just fought this past weekend, Dylan Dennis.
Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, Dylan Dennis.
She's with him.
He
No, hold on.
Sorry.
so he ended up putting out some tweets a couple months back, just exposing her past. Showed all these pictures and videos of her with other men, and basically putting his fiance on blast, basically to shame him and just basically say, "Hey, yo, you're dating a chick that's for the streets." That's basically everybody slept with. Her history, I know she's dated Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Levine. Jesus, the list just is a lot.
A lot of Hollywood celebrities.
Yeah, and even like videos of her exposing, like saying on, I guess it was Instagram or TikTok at one point, how she wants some penis in her mouth and all this other stuff. You know, just basically being a hoe. So we're gonna watch a video that just got released recently of an interview that Logan Paul actually did, where he's discussing his thoughts on what's basically transpired from this. So.
Eternally sorry for Nina. I'll spend the rest of my life apologizing if I have to for putting her through that kind of torment. It's inhumane what he did, and she'll hold him accountable. But this is my life. I dragged her into this social.
All right. So basically what he's doing here, he's apologizing for Nina's past. Do you think that a man should apologize for a woman's past that she has had, a woman that he's engaged or even dating? Should he apologize for that?
What's the point? Like, why is he apologizing on her behalf?
Does she apologize later on, or
He's apologizing because the fact that he is with this girl that he is now fighting his opposition, how's it exposed her past and put her on blast all over social media, and it's just been trending everywhere.
And
Oh,
everybody,
yeah.
everybody knows.
Everybody knows now.
I definitely feel like that's a humane thing to do because
To apologize for her past.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I feel like that's just like I'm so sorry that's happening to her type. Or
What's happened to her? She took a lot of dick. That's what happened to her. Oh! I'm sorry.
This
you took a lot of dick, babe.
No, he's
No.
he's apologizing that it's being exposed into the limelight. That's literally his fiance. Like, of course, like he's gonna apologize that this is happening to her. That this
Yeah.
is like this is coming out on the internet.
Mhm.
She's probably at home crying. Like, of course, she's gonna apologize about it.
So it's about her, even though he's more famous.
It's affecting him more than it's affecting her.
Yeah, and he got in a fight. He's about to have a fight, and that's why the whole situation got brought up, because he's about to have a fight with this guy, and the guy brought it to mess with him, to mess with his
I
mind,
don't think that's
discredit him,
That's gonna mess with his mind.
discredit
Oh, it
him.
is.
Most-
It is.
yeah, it
No,
does.
trust me.
I feel like
trust me.
that
What? Mental
that'll
aspect.
probably make him go harder in the ring.
What?
His wife being a whore is gonna make him go harder.
No,
Yeah, that's
the-
motivation
the
right there.
fact that other guy was willing to disrespect his
Yeah,
fiance
exactly. Uh-huh.
like that, like that's none of your fucking business. Don't
Yeah,
bring other people
none
into
of his
your
business.
fight.
Literally, that's not his business.
Yeah.
So the point of Dylan Dennis doing that is because yes, there is a mental aspect to any competitive
Of
sport.
course, yeah.
You know, like I mean, there's stories of like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, even like Michael Jordan, shit talking their opponents.
Yeah.
That's how you get in their head mentally. That's how
Mhm.
you break them down to where they start fighting out of
So they can
emotion
lose.
Yeah, but-
versus logic.
So they can
But
lose.
So-
does he Logan Paul as a person to be a weak-minded person, or does he just think that's how he's gonna get into his head?
well,
Because a
It
lot of
doesn't
people
matter.
aren't-
It's just shit talking.
Yeah, so a lot of people they'll see this. Some people will see this and then they'll go harder. Some people will see this and then they'll try to back down and go into a shell. So it depends on if they're weak-minded or strong-minded.
so I got something to add on to that, you know, and I hear you whenever you're saying, does this expose Logan Paul to be a weak-minded or strong-minded person? Whenever talking about a man, you are automatically looked at as weak-minded if you're willing to settle down for somebody like Nina that has a past like that. That's why you hear the phrase, can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Have you all not heard that phrase before?
Yeah, but I
So,
don't believe
the-
that phrase.
But you can turn her into a housewife.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Like who? Give an example. What hoe has become a housewife?
I don't know have an example for you. I don't know. anyone
Yeah, I don't know the
personally,
hoes that's becoming a
But-
housewife. But
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the
So
crickets. But I
so
mean, it can. It's possible. For sure.
no.
Yeah,
So
but
the
is
saying
is it
the
logical,
saying
though?
takes hold though.
Is it probable? Not possible, but is it probable? Because there's a difference. Because there's like we talk about accepting these uncomfortable truths. We talk about what's real, not what things ought to be.
yeah, you shouldn't judge anybody from what their past emphasis on past. Their
Yeah.
past was. Even if they're a hoe in their past life, even if they're sucking 100 dicks, even if they're having sex with 100 men, like if they turn a
It's
new
an evil
leaf,
world we live in.
even if they turn a new leaf, like that's what your main focus should be.
Mhm.
What they're living their life as now. If she's a Christian woman, I know that Logan Paul just recently, a couple years or a couple months, he just became a Christian because he had an experience with Jesus.
Are you sure?
And-
He's an atheist.
No, I saw a podcast.
Logan Paul?
Oh, you saw this on TikTok too? Shit.
No,
Yeah,
he
he's
actually
talking
mocked
university.
his Christian
Yeah,
friend that
and
does
then-
a podcast with him.
Yeah, and then he came back on saying that he
Hey,
just
pause
had
real quick.
experience with.
Oh, hold on.
Lincoln Banks donated $10 through Super Chat. Man, these girls been capping this whole pod. If I pulled up on them, all their ideas would go out the window. Big Banks lifestyle.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to you, Lincoln Banks.
Oh,
Wait, what was that?
What was that? Oh, that was a
Somebody-
loud ass
Scared.
gulp.
Somebody-
Was that a gulp or what was that?
That was a goal.
yeah, it's a go.
Oh my goodness, he's funny. This guy.
So,
But like
So-
they shouldn't judge her from her past experience because but yeah, he just came on saying after that mocking experience, he came back on the podcast and he was saying, oh, I felt bad. He just had an experience with Jesus, and like Jesus was telling him some stuff and showing his life and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you guys can pull it up, but
Bro, what are you talking about?
there's a
man?
video on. There's a video on it. I saw a video on it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
go
So
back and reflect on that.
I don't think
So,
that's accurate, but you say we shouldn't judge somebody for their past, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't judge anybody. You shouldn't judge anybody. Period.
So would you date a guy who has done gay sex in the past?
Yeah, I definitely would.
You would
If-
date that guy.
Yeah, I would.
You marry him.
Stop the cap.
Have children with the guy.
Yeah, I definitely would. If he does it again, I'm not sure how our relationship would be after that, but
yeah, your
If-
sister looking
if
at
it's-
you like, yeah, he drinking from his own damn cup on Thanksgiving shit.
No, I'm listening.
if he does it again, like our relationship probably won't flourish with that. But I would date a man that in the past he definitely did have gay sex, because who am I to judge anybody? Who am I to judge or criticize anybody what they went through in their past? Of course, a lot of people fight demons. Of course, a lot of people are dealing with a lot of stuff. And if he's not,
he fought the gay demon and he's still fighting that gay demon.
oh,
You know,
I'm-
he might suck dick here and there, even though he's
yeah,
married to
that's
you.
fine. But like if that comes to light,
Yeah.
I'm not sure necessarily how I would feel about that or how I handle that. But
No,
But
but
That's
but-
dead.
no, but wait though. If it comes to light, why doesn't it make you go harder in the marriage, just like Jake Paul?
no, I wasn't.
They
saying
put
like-
his wife
I-
out
I-
as
no,
a
I wasn't
slut, and you
saying
said that
go
you should-
harder in the marriage. I was saying go harder as opposed of
as a fighter, right?
fighting. Mhm.
Well, you're not a fighter,
Yeah.
so but you're married to him.
yeah,
So
but
go
that-
harder
but
in your,
that's
in your marriage.
But that
Support
stuff,
him.
that
Yeah,
stuff
support
wasn't
him.
that stuff wasn't recent. That stuff was past. That stuff didn't happen when they were married. That stuff happened when they weren't together.
Yeah.
So
No,
if that stuff happened when we weren't together, yeah, of course, yeah. Like, and we got engaged, but that stuff was still happening when we were engaged or together. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna fight harder for like a man that's trying to suck dick. Trying to suck dick or take penis. Like, I'm not going to fight harder for him. He has stuff to deal with at the end of the day. Like, once he deals with that stuff, like he can come back, or if we're not meant to be together, then he can move on to the next person. Because yeah, I'm not
That's one strong demon right there.
literally.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dom.
yeah, question for you. So I got a scenario. So we all know what credit is, right?
Mhm.
All right. So if you have a credit of, let's say, 320, you know, that shouldn't impact my future, buying a house, getting new cars, shit like that. That shouldn't impact me. Why should it? You said it should or shouldn't?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't impact me.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that
But,
question for me?
but
one
it
more time?
will.
Yeah. So if I have a 320 credit score,
Okay.
because of my past,
Yeah.
should I still be able to get, you know, the nice cars, get the nice house, stuff like that? Should I still be able to do that?
Oh. No.
Why not?
Because the system doesn't allow you to do that.
The what?
The system doesn't allow you to do that.
But
No.
what does the low credit score system say about that person?
Yeah. What does that mean?
They're unreliable.
I'm reliable financially, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So past does matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if this chick who has a lot of, you know, sexual experience, you know, has a past, those kind of things, sexual past, you know, it shows that she does not have a good future whenever it comes to long-term commitment.
Okay.
And those are things that men don't want, which goes to a reason of the saying that we just spoke about: can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
But that also goes for the double standards. because
Absolutely.
We don't know how many body counts this man has or what videos he has on his phone. Like, that man can have thousands of videos on his phone of him doing stuff with multiple girls.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but his bodies doesn't speak bad about him.
Right.
Uh,
But a
his
woman's
body
bodies
speak-
do.
Yeah, exactly.
double standards.
Absolutely.
Even if
That's how the world operates.
woman bodies don't speak bad about them either.
So-
It
so
does.
again-
Even if she takes 100 dicks, like
So, question
That's
for you.
cap.
Pause real quick.
You
Pause, everybody.
You know, the
Nothing wrong with
vagina,
100 dicks.
vagina
Wait,
rejuvenates.
I got a question for y'all,
Wait,
real
hey,
quick.
hold it.
I
Go
got
ahead,
a question for y'all. Starting with green sweater. What's your body count?
What's my body count?
Yes.
0.
0.
Yeah.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Stop the cap.
All right. Pilot
7.
7.
Because
All
child of God, literally.
Multiply 7. Multiply by 3.
21,
Subtract by 2.
19.
All
Go
right.
ahead next.
Next. What's your body count?
My body count is
Astronomical.
I'll probably say about 14
About.
or 13.
About. All right.
It's
Multiply
14.
by
It's
4.
13.
Multiply by 4. Divide by 1.
Oh no, divided by 4, subtracted by 1.
Yep. See, this is a prime example of why women's past does matter. You all know it, because y'all didn't want to be upfront about it. Only one of them, I heard one straightforward answer, but you don't want to be upfront about it. Most times when we have girls on this panel, we ask this question.
You think you didn't hear any upfront answers.
You hesitated.
No,
before saying
it's
it.
not. It's
Yeah,
not. Don't think.
course-
It's
of
what
course,
happened
I
again.
don't calculate my body count because it's not something that
Because you lost count.
people pay attention to, or I don't pay attention
Men
to.
pay attention to it.
Yeah, men shouldn't pay attention to knowing
Low
that body
value
count
men
be
pay
100
attention
plus
to it.
or
There
50
we go with the
plus.
shaming.
So yeah, and this is pretty common. The only reason why I bring this up, ladies, is because whenever that question gets asked, often either on this show or other podcast platforms, whatever it is, it's usually hidden. Women don't usually like to speak about those kind of things. As far as
They hesitate.
yeah, you don't want to put it out there because your past matters. They some type of way this is going to be inherently a judgment of who you are and the future mate that you can lock down, basically based off of
Okay,
your
so
past.
I'm gonna comment on everybody else's body count because what's your name?
Eric,
Oh,
Eric
yeah.
Yeah.
Tate's body count. And
Sure.
What's your name again?
Yeah, what's body count?
Sure, go right ahead.
Bassett.
Eric?
Bassett and
I
Tate
don't
body
know.
count.
That's it.
Yeah,
What's the
go
body
ahead.
count?
No.
He doesn't know his body count. Like, I'm not sure if I want to be a man that doesn't know his body count because that could
it
be.
can really be up.
I didn't say it was
200.
high. I'm just
50
saying I don't
plus.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So if I was saying I didn't know my body count and I had to visualize in my head how many people, and that's why it's hesitating.
Because I'm a
trying to
man and it
calculate.
doesn't matter.
But for who though?
It could be 10, it could be 100. It doesn't matter.
But for who? Like who?
Like,
Yeah, that comment.
Dirty.
Jose.
Tell him 1,000.
No, but like I feel like y'all be saying like it doesn't matter, but for who does it not matter?
yeah,
to?
who doesn't matter to?
Because-
No,
Because
we're
like,
saying
personally,
it doesn't matter because a guy has to try to have sex with women. For a guy to be able to have sex with many women, he has to be some sort of person. But for a woman to have sex with a guy, she it could just be any woman
Any guy. You
Yeah.
could walk outside right now and find a guy who
Yeah,
will take you.
and be like, "Hey, fuck me," and he's going. But if a guy said that, he'd get fucking arrested. So that's
yeah,
why.
But
So
how you-
that's why
so
it's
how
a
you
big
guys,
deal.
How are you guys racking up 100 plus bodies? If that is so hard for y'all.
Wait, 100 plus bodies. Who? So
Oh, but
You're
Eric,
Maybe
Eric,
it's harder for the guys.
Eric
who are not
lost
that
count.
attractive.
You're assuming it's high. I didn't say what the number was.
okay,
No,
then-
but
okay.
no,
you
but
have
look
to-
at
you
him
have
though.
to think about it. Let's ask Bassett. Bassett, what's your body count?
Look at my guy though. He's
But do you see how they're avoiding the questions? Of
Yes, I
their
definitely
body
see you.
counts?
Bassett, what's your body
So-
count?
Let's
99.
really be-
99.
Okay, then, Mike.
No, I mean, but you have to be some sort of guy to achieve that though.
That's why when
That's what we're saying.
Like, you think that's a good attribute? That's what you're trying to say.
No.
the ability to do it is a
Exactly.
good attribute, not necessarily doing it.
But for who? Like, that's what I'm
No,
saying. And don't get me
that's
wrong.
no.
Don't get me wrong. Don't
99, like, bro,
You're
like,
about to get into the triple digits.
y'all were thinking about to get on us for having a 7. You said 7, right? 7 body count.
Yeah.
Me having a 13 body count and you having a 0 body count. Like, y'all literally about to get on us saying that we're having a false
You said that we're
Um,
hesitating on our answers.
hesitating.
That
Like,
because it matters.
we're
more
actually
for
thinking
women
thinking
than
about it.
men.
No, but
they're running
the,
away from
Aaron
it.
can't even think about what his body
The
count
point-
was. It's more than it's
the
more than 10.
point
It's
the
more than
point
10.
the point of all this is to get y'all to understand that for a guy to have a certain like if a guy was to have even 7 or you said you have 14, right? For a
13.
guy to even have you said 14.
13.
For a guy to have 13 body count, he has to go out and spit game, take all those 13 girls out on dates, court them,
Bro,
do
what-
all
let's
that.
really be
That's not
honest.
true.
Wait. But for you, all you have to do is sit there and look pretty and say, yes, okay, I'll go out with you. Okay. this and that. Okay, that's all you have to do. But a guy, he has to deliberately go out there and actively put in work to get each body.
That's
So
not
so
true.
so so
Can I
it's
say
it's
something?
so it's much easier for a woman to catch a body rather than for a guy to catch a body. That's the point of it all.
That's not true. Men really don't have to put in effort because I can't lie. Like I've been through whole phase. I've been through all that. So if a man was to, if a man like back then, like when I was younger, like if
Back
a
in
man
the
was
day.
to come up to me, he was attractive. He looked very nice to the eyes, and I feel like yeah, he could do something. Like of course, like I would do something with him. So it's not necessarily hard. It's just you had to
He's
have
attractive, right?
yeah, he was attractive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He's attractive.
He didn't have
But
to do nothing. He didn't take me out to no date. He didn't do none of that. So it's not hard. It's
Did he-
not hard.
did he
Because
have
not all
game?
the 99 girls that you had sex with, you took them out on
did
a
he
date.
have game? Did he know how to talk?
Yeah, so you don't have to take
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't have to take them out on dates and stuff.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but that's what you're saying.
I
that you
said-
have to take them out on date. You
I
have to
said
actually-
dates and all that, but that's not necessarily true because for him to get you to agree to go on a date, he has to talk to you, right? He has to get you to agree to certain things. He has to get you to feel comfortable.
He had to sell himself to you. For
Exactly.
You to go on that date. He had to be funny,
That's
charismatic,
real.
interesting.
that's part of knowing how to be attracted to women.
that takes work.
And exactly that takes work. But with the woman, what did you have to talk to him a certain way?
Yeah,
No.
of course.
No,
Yeah.
no.
If you go talk to a man, they're trying to talk to you. It's like, oh, give me money so you can talk to me. That man's not going to talk to you no more.
No.
Even if they're interested in first sight, like they're not going to talk to you.
So I got a question
I
for
seen
you
that
too.
firsthand.
I got a question for you. Again, I always like to resort back to things that I hear often said in the conversation that we had today. And one of the things that was mentioned for you in particular for Stay Wild shirt. Yeah. So in particular, you said that you wanted a guy that that had drive, had a goal. He knew how to work towards something. He doesn't have to have it now, but he knows how to work towards something. There's a reason why you respect a man like that, and you said that was your dream man because he has a goal and he earns whatever he's actually achieved. This is why the reason why you actually want that guy versus saying, "Oh, I want a guy that inherited money from his family, that already was given it to him," because nothing is respected that's actually giving to them, that they can get very easily, versus somebody that actually goes out and earns what they actually want and sought and have a mindset for. There's a reason why you shop for that. The same thing goes for a man that actually that has sex or can have sex with a lot of women is virtually respected, not only by other men, but also women, because women want to be with that kind of guy. They want a man that's basically can be with other women. Not saying they would enact on being with those other women, but it carries women with pride, knowing, hey, my man can get with any one of these girls, or these girls want my man, but I got him because I feel like I'm the prize. So now, in flip side of things, though, a woman that could easily get sex from a man is not respected. And that's damn near every woman nowadays. Any woman can go into any bar and say, you know what? How many dudes want to fuck tonight? I guarantee you, y'all can walk out with at least fucking 10 numbers of dudes that will be lined up and be like, yo, what we doing tonight? Right? But flip side on the guys, shit, he'll fucking get lucky if he gets one of those fucking girls out of 10 girls that he talks to.
Mhm.
He'll be lucky. That's why guys that actually can get with girls is more respected. And it's not actually it's not a shame whenever he can get sex. Again, not saying he's enacting on it, but if he has a potential to act on that kind of stuff and still have those kind of options, people want to be with that man or be that man because he is more respected in society. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm happy you made that part clear where you said he's not acting on it, because I was gonna say if your body count is about 99, I'm not sure.
99.
Maybe okay, cool. Maybe there's some ladies out there that's like, okay, yeah, I fuck with that. Like your body count is high, that means you can get whoever you want to. But that's not every young lady. I look at someone with a high body count, and I don't look at that and be like, oh, I respect that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I look at that and I think of shame. You don't have self-control. That's literally how I see it. So it's like I step into a building and it's like, okay, I can get whoever I want to get. Any guy, if I say, hey, I want to have sex, you're like, yeah. I look at you and I'm like, you don't have respect for yourself only because I can literally sit here and set you up to rob you, number one. Like that's the first thing. And it's like, but because you're just so eager to have sex with somebody. What?
Look at shock.
Yeah, you know what it is. bro.
Got it.
He was like, but because you're so eager to have sex, it's like, bro, like calm down. Like it's never really that
It's
deep.
not
But
that
why do you think
deep.
they're eager?
No,
Because it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not that
because
hard
you
to rack
have
up 99
absolutely-
bodies.
You don't have self-control. But the thing is, even with that, I would sit here and believe you if you said that. Oh yeah, for men, it's hard for them to have.
I've been in 99
one-night stand.
relationships. It was serious relationships that I've been in.
You been in
All-
99?
No,
all
but seriously
99
though,
all
I ran
99
into
of
a
them.
lot
You
of
been in 99
women.
relationships.
Yeah.
I run into a lot of women who do one-night stands to the point where I'm like, that's unbelievable. Because I'm
Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
that the way y'all make it seem like it's like, oh yeah, women don't have one-night stands. It's hard to have sex. Da, da, da.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, I've run into multiple women who are willing to have sex at the club,
At least-
literally in
yeah.
the club,
Guys
In
meet
the
up first
club.
night. Oh, in the
In the
club.
club.
in the
In the
club,
bathroom.
not even in the
Huh?
bathroom in the club. So it's like I've seen so many, I've heard so many stories.
I've seen, yes,
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
it from my own two
So
eyes.
it's hard
No,
for
so
me
what
to
you
sit
saying?
here and
Wait. What
And
club-
they
what
did it,
club-
right? They did it, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
They
it's
did.
hard for me
Yeah,
to sit here and
but-
believe that, like, oh, it's
But
hard for
if
men
it
to
was a
have
guy
sex.
though, but the point if it was a guy, he has no hardly any chance of getting of getting to have sex in the club.
Most guys.
No,
Most guys.
a guy had sex in the. Wait, what do you? Okay, wait. Explain for me. Explain to me. 'Cause
No, so
I
you
feel like
said
we're saying
that.
the same thing right now.
So you said that you know some ladies in the past, right? That wanted to have sex at a certain club that night.
I've heard stories of people who had sex in the club.
Yeah.
Men has had sex in the club. So whenever you sit here and you're like, oh, it's hard for
No,
men to
no.
have sex. No, I've seen it too many times for
So-
y'all to be sitting here and saying that it's hard for them. I've heard of too many stories, too many one night
Yeah.
stands. I know too
But
many
who is that
people.
guy though?
I've
Right.
seen,
It's
I've
only a
seen a
certain
guy
percentage of men.
coming to the
You're
club.
talking about
This is
2
personal.
Chains. You're
Okay.
talking about Trey
Experience.
Songs. That's the kind of
I'm
dude
talking
that.
about regular,
I've seen a
schmegular
guy,
guy.
regular guy
You
that
understand
came
what
into the
I'm saying?
club. He was dancing with some girl
Man.
like sexually. Then all of a sudden started humping each other at the club. They left the whole club to go into the car and have sex, and then they never came back. And it's like, okay,
Yeah, I've seen too many stories.
Yeah.
Y'all can't convince me that
So
it's hard for men to have sex. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry about that one.
actually, I got this one. So, would y'all believe that 1 in 3 men between the age of 18 and 30 are sexless and or virgins right now? And sexless as in haven't had sex within the past year.
yeah, I do believe that.
You believe that?
Yeah, I
How
do.
about everybody else? Do y'all believe that?
18 to 30?
18 to 30. Men that are 18 to 30, between the ages of 18
Man,
to
be
30,
scary.
I'm
Man,
gonna
be
keep it
scared.
real.
are sexless and have not had sex within the past year or
Man, be
virgins.
scared.
I'm gonna keep it real. No.
So-
They do be
You,
scared.
you don't think so?
And women don't, right?
And that's totally fine if you don't think so.
I feel
Violet?
like women are more confident than men.
So they're able to have sex way more than the average man.
Yeah, but they don't. They don't.
So
Because for
If
us
you're
to
able
have
to do
a
something-
lower body count than someone that says they have low confidence or it's hard for them to get pussy, then it's not that hard because you have more body counts than all of us combined.
what?
No, but if as a human being, right? If you're able to do something, you normally would. If you're able to do something and you want
Yeah,
it, you
but-
normally would.
But
So-
women don't act on their
That's cap. That's no, that's cap. Stop lying. Stop lying.
Wait.
She hanging with hoes.
Why are you lying? Like, man,
He's funny.
go ahead, Don. Go ahead, man.
Nah,
You-
but
you,
I,
you were
I-
gonna finish.
But yeah, I was just gonna ask, do y'all agree with that? That would you believe that? I would say
1 in
That-
3 men.
1 in
I
3
do-
men.
I believe that.
You
I
believe that?
believe 1 in 3 men, yeah.
1 in 3 men. Okay. And Green Sweater, I think you said you don't believe it. And you're totally fine with that.
It's hard to believe, yeah.
Okay, gotcha,
for
gotcha.
sure, it's definitely hard to
Yeah,
believe.
the thing is most women don't see most men. You know, there a lot of most men are invisible. Like guys that, take your order at Taco Bell or any other fast food restaurant or Walmart or whatever.
CVS
You don't see those guys. Because they're not even in the guy you're even looking for. I'm pretty sure Violet, you said your dream man is making 100 to 200K a year. You know, most guys aren't doing that. You know, honestly,
And that's
I
what
believe
every
it-
one of you want.
I believe it's 14% of Americans, that's including men and women, make 100K a year. That's triple digits or six figures. And like that's again, men and women. So eliminating women and just men, and then you're eliminating good looking men or ugly men, just leaving the good looking men, eliminating the men that are married, you know, don't have kids, you know, we're getting that percentage even fucking smaller. And the sad thing is like, I wish we had a bigger panel tonight, because I like to ask the questions, you know, about preferences. It's like, you know, what age range, what annual income do you want? You know, based off of those statistics alone on our show, most women eliminate most people in America, let alone men. So that alone shows you of why most men are even sexless, because most men ain't even the type of guy that women have in their mind that they're manifesting to end up with at the end of the day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the thing is like most guys are actually sexless. So this goes back to what we're actually talking about. What's more respected? A guy that actually has his shit together to get multiple women, again, doesn't have to always enact on it, but has the potential, because at the end of the day, that's the man that women want and men want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because if men are sexless, they're like, damn, I want to be that guy. But yet I'm sitting in my fucking mom's basement playing fucking 2K all day and eating Cheetos. You know, they're not actually out here getting it. You know, so that's what we're ultimately getting to here, is that it's easier for women to get sex. It's harder for men to get it as well in return. And that's why women that get have a high body count is not respected, you know, versus men that actually do have a high body count. People usually do respect it. Again, hey, to each their own. If you choose to say, hey, I respect a man that has 100 bodies, or I don't choose to respect a man that does, you know, at the end of the day, that's how life really is. That's how reality is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what's her body count?
What is what?
What is her body count?
What is
We don't
who's-
know, but
Like
but it's showing that she has sex with a lot of men, and it's like famous men too.
Oh, you're talking about Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, but she's known to have a high body count.
Yeah,
She's
probably
talked
Probably
about it.
triple digits. Probably.
Yeah,
Like,
it's up there.
For her
Like
to be having sex with what's the dude's name, DiCaprio, whatever his name is.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's
she's
Dr.
probably
Matt.
benefiting
Really
from that.
so
So
that means she's a
if-
prostitute,
not necessarily a prostitute, but
benefiting from sex as prostitution.
but she was dating Leonardo, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, of course.
Well, I
she
mean, we
treated-
only know she's had sex with him. That's all we know.
Oh.
We don't know if she dated him or not.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're coming up on time, everybody. What we got last questions. What are y'all's thoughts about the show? Anything that y'all are like, you know,
Let's read
what?
some of the chats, man.
Yeah, we had a whole
Dr.
bunch.
talking
So
shit,
I
Dr.
mean,
Mac. Black
Yeah.
yeah. Respected.
what was that?
Click that Dr. Matt chat.
Dr. Mac is talking shit.
all right, from
So I
Dr. Matt.
respect it.
This panel is garbage. You can't even agree on basic facts that it's easier for women to get sex than men, and there is no point in having this conversation.
Yo, shout out to Dr. Matt, man.
Shout
He's actually one of the top retina surgeons in DFW over in Frisco, I believe it is. He's also a politician as well. So a very, very knowledgeable dude and a great supporter of the show. We really appreciate you, Dr. Matt.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, and she knows there is someone who actually sucked 100 dicks.
Wait, do you?
No, I did not.
Is figure of speech.
She's a glizzy goblin.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
But
SC.
I've seen guys who get sex. The whole world must be like this. Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
not what
great
I
show,
wanted to
everybody.
say.
Most women want black guys and make six figures, which is
Seven of the USA.
Not my man.
Racist.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
Oh, he's
That's not racist. That's actually very
I said not my man.
no, but how is that not your man? You say you wanted a guy that makes us 100K, right? That's six
No,
figures.
she-
Most
said that.
women want black guys that make six figures, which is that percent. And I said not my man. Like he's not including in that, you know?
What was your
he
dream
doesn't
guy
make
again?
six figures. Or-
Huh?
What was your dream guy again?
My man right now.
So
No.
he
I'm
makes
like
six
that.
figures, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it makes most yeah.
So
Six
if he does make six figures, that means he's
in
part
that.
of that
And he's
that
black,
percentage.
right? He's a black guy.
That's actually a
You
good
said what?
thing.
He's black.
I was reading it wrong. Yeah, he is.
So
I
he's
was
in
definitely
there.
reading it wrong. Yeah.
He's point
I was
zero.
reading it the other way around for sure. Yeah.
So
No, that's actually a compliment.
It's the
Whenever
Bacardi, sorry y'all.
so
whenever
the guy that you have right now is 0.0007%
Yeah.
of the whole USA.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a
No,
shot at. That's not
That's
racist.
right.
Whenever they're saying, "Hey, black men that's making this much is a very, very small percentage, is less than 1%." You know, that's actually a
No,
good
yeah,
thing.
I was reading it. I,
mean,
was
for
definitely
your
reading
man,
it
if you got him,
correctly.
that is.
And
I
okay.
got it.
And what percentage of women do you think are black? How much do you make?
A year?
Yeah,
I would say like 50.
50. Okay,
Yeah.
what percentage of women do you think make 50K? They're black. Yeah, black women make 50K in the United States. What percentage would you say?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I have no idea.
Can we look that up, Don?
0.0002.
Yeah.
Damn, no faith.
Honestly, black women are so.
There's like 30%
down upon,
of like black people in the
so
You'll
I
be
wouldn't
shocked.
think they'll make that much.
You'll be shocked, like for real. All those nurses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
they're,
true.
they're just not.
There's a
coming-
lot of
they're just
nurses
not-
out there.
yeah,
What do
they're
you mean?
they're
There's
just
a
not
lot of
coming up.
nurses.
They're just not coming up. So
What was it? How much do they make? You said
50K, just 50K, man.
Try to say 100%.
So we want,
let's see. Keep asking. I'm looking this up right now.
yeah. So we want the amount. What do you think? What do you think it is?
That makes over 100K.
50K. That just makes 50K.
Black
50K?
women that makes 50K.
Yeah, 50, black women that make 50K in the United States.
Okay. So in the United States, there's like what? How many people that are black?
It's like
15%?
Like 6 million or something like that.
Oh, the U.S. is
Yeah.
like 300 something million.
The percent of black people.
Oh,
I saw this like the other day. I
I
was
think
thinking
it's
like
like
15.
20.
Oh,
Yeah, I
20%.
was gonna say
I think. I'm
22,
not
20.
sure on that, but something like that.
I'm thinking maybe half of that. Let's see. Let's go with 10%.
Yeah, I can't find the percentage, but it does say median wages for black women in the United States are $36,303 per year.
That's
So
the average?
That's the average.
Okay.
So obviously, it's less than 50%.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
But
but yeah, appreciate y'all, all the chats, all the super chats. Appreciate y'all for coming through. About to
Yeah.
close it up.
white guys.
facts. So I'm not quite sure if Chad, if y'all are able to hear the text to
How about who?
speech
Me?
option that we just had set up today. Trying to get a little bit better for you guys. I'll be playing around with it over the next couple shows. Hopefully to get better engagement from you guys within the chat to help you guys feel a little bit more part of the actual show itself. But appreciate you guys actually coming in. I really appreciate you ladies. Y'all are great sports tonight. A really, really
for
fun
having us.
conversation. I really appreciate y'all so much. Thank you again, fellas, to Bassett and as well, Eric. We're looking to be back on Friday. Till then, everybody have a great evening and shout out to y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.